Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for June 2024. This is for Cancer and Cancer Rising, and we're going to just jump right into it. Cancer, first things first, happy birthday. I'm so excited for you for your birthday season. There's so much great things happening, and it's your birthday. So happy birthday. You're going to love June. June is a loaded month. It's a really, there's nearly 30 major aspects happening, and a lot of sweet things happening once we enter your birthday season that starts on June 20th, which is the same day as summer, the first day of summer, winter in the southern hemisphere as well. Now, with all this energy in Gemini in the first half of the month, you will likely find yourself being very communicative. That's what Gemini is, the social butterfly. You can find yourself being very social, very conversational, really having important conversations that you need to have, or just having fun. Okay, Gemini is such a fun sign, but Gemini is also, very curious and open-minded and, flirty even. So you could definitely feel that. You definitely want to be, and when I say social, it can be within work, it can be with colleagues, it can be with your boss, it can be with, your friends, it can be your family. So whatever resonates with you, but you may just find that urge, okay? You may find that urge, and even, processing things, thinking about your future, maybe even in new ways of thinking, even in unconventional ways, but moving toward your goals. But even still, it is just this very, intellectual part of, that Gemini brings out in you. All right. You definitely could feel like young Sheldon or older Sheldon or, normal Sheldon, whatever Sheldon you want. But the first half of the month is definitely saying, have fun, be social, you've earned it. Now, Gemini actually rules your 12th house. So a lot of y'all could want to not be social and spend time reflecting and meditating. But, that social aspect could be all parts of that. Maybe, doing meditation classes, maybe doing yoga classes, maybe joining, groups or whatnot on, social media or that have to do with spirituality. But there is definitely going to be a lot of, the 12th house, as I explained in your last week's reading, is very, very, spiritual. It's all about healing. It's the subconscious. It's hidden things, private matters as well. So you could definitely be doing a lot of the more processing side of that Gemini is bringing out, okay? Especially because it's going to be in your 12th house. But the first week of June, definitely bonkers. It's bonkers. We still have all these Pluto trines spilling over from the end of May into the first week of June. As you can see, trines are very auspicious. Pluto is very powerful. We have Jupiter, Mercury, and the new moon all trining Pluto, really propelling you in this new direction. These Pluto trines, it's a thread, okay? So it's this story being told in your life that you are definitely going to feel moving forward, and it's going to be part of your transformation story. Pluto in Aquarius is your 8th house. Transformation, death and rebirth, life cycles, and also money. I would not be surprised if you have these big money moments, but we'll talk about this later. And if you are new to my channel, after I do your spread, I break it down week by week and I go deeper into these aspects. And I'm just giving you the high level stuff right now. Remember, there's nearly 30 major aspects happening now. The other thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all sign contracts, okay? Maybe pursue important conversations. This is a time to just be seen, be heard, put yourself out there, okay? Really move the needle in terms of what you desire, what your passions are, what your goals are. I mean, definitely be the Reese Witherspoon of election. Put yourself out there. It is also like this freeness that is really nice in the first half of the month. And also, if you are I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Cancers are starting your own business, thinking about starting your own business, being a lot more, putting a lot more emphasis on, growing your brand, growing your profession. And that's because we still have Mars in Aries in the first half, okay? Mars in its domicile, very entrepreneurial energy. It's in your 10th house. Your 10th house, Cancer. 10th house is career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, everything that you're exerting your energy into that you want to be known for. So take advantage of that please. Investments could be also a really big thing for the first half of the month. Yes, money for you especially, okay? Because these Pluto trines, wow. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th house. Pluto being the native, it's the planet that is associated with the 8th house. So will you feel these Pluto trines? Absolutely. All right. That's, and again, you may have started feeling it in the end of May, but it is in your 8th house. 8th house is other people's money, investments, inheritance, bonuses, commissions, maybe joining bank accounts with someone else. But there's a lot happening for you here. There's a lot happening for you here that I really want you to take advantage of. Now, you see that the blue asterisks are the best days of the month. The ones in circle, not only the best days of the month, among the best days of 2024. Mark them down, take advantage, and take action these days. June 6th, we have the new moon in Gemini. This is going to be really big. You're going to have, it's almost like y'all are going to have this really big spiritual awakening, this, burst of intuition. It's got to be really big because remember, it is in your 12th house, all right? Very meditative too. So it is a really, really big month. One weekend that I really love for you, Cancer, would be June 14th to the 17th. Okay. And you see, it's not even on the whiteboard. How crazy. That's how big this month is. Like, this is like bigger than that, but it's still one of the best. June 14th to the 17th. This is when, Mercury and Venus start moving into your sign. But, we do have a Mercury Cazimi, but then Mercury conjuncting Venus as well in your sign, by the way, which is really, really, really nice. That's going to be June 17th, actually, when Venus and Mercury do move into your sign. It's just really nice. It's really nice. It's happening right before we move into Cancer season when the sun moves into your sign on the 20th. So definitely mark this. I'm sure you will. This is going to be really, really sweet for you. It is this loving energy. A lot of home is where the heart is energy. That you rule the 4th house, the domestic sector, home and family. There's going to be emphasis there, likely really big emphasis there, but also just a lot of compassion. Just Cancer season in general from June 20th on. Compassion, kindness, nurturing. This really, really loving energy that I really love. It's very, I'll get the check, like that kind of energy, or after you, man, like opening the door for me. I mean, like if you saw Coda, the movie Coda, it's kind of like that last scene. All right, it's that feel good energy, especially with family and home, a lot of self-protection energy, security, fighting a sense of security in those areas. But you'll definitely feel this shift. I mean, it is your birthday season. And then you see also what's happening this month, a lot of major aspects and big shifts with these planets. Mercury moving into Gemini. All right. Mercury's moving into its domicile. This is going to be big. Take advantage. Mercury does really well in Gemini. Mercury is at home in Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. So it's only there for 2 weeks. Take advantage, connect with others, communicate, build bridges, build bonds. Like you definitely want to take advantage of that. The other thing that's happening is Mars will be moving into Taurus. Now, I forgot the 8 here. So Mars is moving into Taurus on June 8th. All right. Not the day of the new moon in Gemini. So Mars, remember, is still in Aries. So you're still going to find a lot of action around career, public recognition. The first half, again, you may have, it already started for you. Okay. Or you're already feeling that in May. And you still will. I mean, the North Node is there too. All right. North Node is in Aries in your 10th house of career for the rest of the year. So it's a really interesting energy because Mars is all about action and drive, right? And your passions and going after your passions. So Mars is just go, 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 go. And Taurus is no. Taurus is no. So you will feel a slowdown. And it really, it's not bad. It's, Mars is, detriment in Taurus, but some of y'all may appreciate this slowdown, okay? And it's, there's this practicality that Mars in Taurus brings. It's not as fiery, right? It's not as fiery as Mars in Aries. And, Mars moving in Taurus, Taurus being an earth sign, blends well with you being a water sign. Anyway, you get what's happening here. Mars will be in Taurus the rest of the month, and Mars will be in Taurus in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So you could really be thinking about, your future ahead. It's also your social network, groups you belong to. So there could be some activity around there. And even social media, if that's a matter for you, is part of the 11th house. Now, June 21st. Now we get to Friday, June 21st, the full moon in Capricorn. Really pay attention to this one. This is, full moons bring culmination, conclusion, the ending of things, turning points, right? So something will be illuminated and something may be ending around this time. All right. Capricorn rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, whether career, whether love, whether romance. Now, I'm not saying like, things are going to end full stop. There could be just like, transition into a different area of your life, but there is something around it that may be ending. Okay. And you have a lot of career activity. So there could be something there. Could even be like friendship. There's something here that I want you to pay attention to. But the bigger thing I want you to pay attention to, Cancer, is how unique this full moon in Capricorn is. Now, there's a lot of things happening during this full moon in Capricorn, but the main thing is this full moon in Capricorn is happening at 1 degree, okay? Therefore, in July, the full moon that we have in July will also be in Capricorn. So we have 2 Capricorn full moons back to back. So you see that this one on June 21st is just part 1 of something ending in partnerships and relationships for you. And part 2 is in July. And that full moon in July, that's in Capricorn, is at 29 degrees. I mean, that is like full stop. So keep that in mind. Now, what's really interesting is just a few days later, Saturn will go retrograde. So Saturn goes retrograde. What day is that? The 29th, Saturday. All right. So just a few days later. And that's significant because we do have all these Saturn squares in the mid-month, which I'll get to. And Saturn does rule Capricorn. So remember, we have this Capricorn full moon. Now, Saturn going retrograde, it's going to be really nice. It will be retrograde until November. And Saturn, at this point, from June 29th to November, really just you taking this step back and really asking some big questions, as in, like, what are some life lessons I've learned, even from the beginning of the year, things that have to do with my spirituality, the way that I see things, my philosophies, and like I said earlier, the really realities you want to create for yourself. You may process a lot of things and reassess a lot of things likely more than any other sign, because not only we're moving into your birthday season, but remember, we have Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th house of transformation, and then we have all these planets in Gemini in your 12th house, the subconscious and, spirituality. So you could definitely go really deep. You could really ask like these really big questions, and prepare yourself in terms of moving forward and looking at the big lessons that you've learned. And especially with a karmic lens, Saturn is associated with karma. So definitely keep that in mind. This may be a big time for you just to like reflect. Now, as I was saying earlier, let me flip this over. You'll see there's more dates, a lot more great dates that are happening here. Another thing that's happening this month, very, very amazing, gorgeous month, auspicious month. In the middle of the month, however, we do have some squares, okay? And squares can be challenging. And it's going to be between June 6th to the 16th. Really June 8th, honestly, to the 16th. But we have 7 squares, okay? We have several squares, all right? Does anybody get that? Is anybody watching Survivor this season? Several? 7. Anyway, 7. That's a lot. All right. So, and it's a potpourri of squares. We got Mercury, we got Saturn, we got Venus, we got, Neptune. So a lot of different, like every square has a different flavor to it. Okay. So I want you to keep in mind that squares are, they're challenging, but they're pushing you. All right. They're like Tina Fey in Mean Girls. Okay. I'm a pusher. Right. So these planets are pushing you to grow, to thrive, to expand, to be the best version of yourself. All right. So that's what I want you to see. And, again, some of these squares are just like, okay, it's going to be, you may feel like it's like a wobbly bridge that you're walking on. But to be honest, the bridge is just going to be like 5 feet off the ground. All right. You're going to be fine. It's a matter of how you handle these energies. But think of these challenges, like take them on, like head on. You're going to be fine. You've got this. You're about to enter your birthday season. The biggest square that I do want you to definitely pay attention to is on June 11th. That's going to be Tuesday. And it doesn't even have to do with Saturn. It's Mars squaring Pluto. All right. Mars squaring Pluto. So definitely something there that, it is a lot of like, come at me, bro energy, a lot of power struggly energy, but it could have to do with, remember Mars is in Taurus at this point in your 11th house, and then Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th house. So yeah, could it be regarding like a friend? Possibly, yeah, a group you belong to, possibly. Maybe does someone owe you money? Like there could be something that comes up around this time because it is your 11th house and your 8th house. All right. So just keep that in mind. It just, be cool. You always want to be cool. You want to be, the best version of yourself. You want to let karma work its magic. You're going to be absolutely fine, but definitely just make sure that you're mindful this day. Also, June 3rd to the 16th, we do have a super stellium. We have Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Jupiter, this new moon, all in Gemini, okay? It is, remember, very social, very, outgoing, and it's got to feel like Coachella, all right? It's got to feel like Coachella. Weekend one. Now, Jupiter is freshly in Gemini. I talk a lot more about that in your last week's reading if you want to learn more about that. So let's get started, Cancer. I'm so excited for you. Really big things to come. You are definitely, and that's the other thing about you. You definitely are going to be more, I feel like just spiritually driven, very spiritually driven. And it is going to be something that, it's going to be very comforting for you. Okay. Very comforting for you. So let's do it. Let's see what's going on, Cancer, for Cancer rising, Cancer moon. If you want to read any of, your other placements in your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Cancer, let's get to it. See what's going on for you for June 2024. All right, Cancer. I do a traditional call to cross spread, really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. And we probably will. It's your birthday. We'll do it. Cancer, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I love y'all. A lot of big things happening for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're okay. So, your life is about to change in this really big way with your birthday season, a lot of new beginnings that are happening for you, and you're going to have a lot of power and you're going to feel a big shift. Okay. You're going to feel a really huge shift. In fact, probably one of the biggest shifts that you felt all year so far. This is huge. You see what's happening here? This is huge. Okay, so let's get started. Well, you're good. You got the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. It seems like there was a decision that you were sitting on, and I'm getting a little bit of like over it energy. It could have been drawn out for a little bit for some Cancers, but there could have been like this, even with like the Two of Pentacles, right? The juggler here, right? Juggling between two things. Now, there may be, and what's really interesting is like, it could have also been like recently for a lot of y'all, two newer options that did come through is something that may, a lot of y'all may be resonating with. Could be two like partner options too. Actually, this is a Capricorn card. The Two of Pentacles, remember Capricorn rules are 7th house of partnerships, relationships, whether love, whether romance, but it could have to do with money as well. But Pentacles are your physical reality. So there's a sense of things coming together for you now. All right. There could have been like a little bit of like, and maybe even you taking on a little bit too much. And it's like, but it's now, oh, wow. Moving forward with what is going to fulfill you and is your path. I mean, you have the Magician in your heart, in the heart of your spread. Very, very exciting. This is huge. This is huge. This is really big. The Magician kicking off the Fool's journey in the Major Arcana. You're starting this new chapter in your life. Some of y'all are even feeling this rebirth energy, this new you. Some of y'all are ready to, move forward with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, but you also see the magician. He's one of only 2 people in all of tarot who's got the symbol of infinity over his head, infinite possibilities with this power that you have inside you to manifest whatever you want. You see he has all tools of tarot at his disposal. All right. The wands, the swords, the pentacles, the cups. So where do you want to direct that energy? All right. So it's up to you. You've got all the power. The universe is giving you this huge birthday gift. Okay. Huge birthday gift. As above, so below, as within, so without. So, and actually, you know, I do want you to pay more attention to the hand on the ground, the hand pointing to the ground. All right. Because you know what your hopes are, your dreams, your goals, your passions, the finish line. You know what's up there. Bring it into your reality now. You have so much power to do that. Now, you also have the Ace of Cups, all right? So the Ace of Cups came up in your challenge area, though. So Ace of Cups, this is a card that is, I mean, that's the Holy Grail right there, right? That's the Holy Grail. This is a lot of emotions, overflowing of emotions, this rapturous energy, pure joy and pleasure, and something new with the Ace, okay? Now, it's in your challenge area, which is very interesting because you also have the Magician in the heart of your spread. So there could be something that you, again, coming after the 2 of Pentacles, remember I said those 2 options, there could be something that you're sacrificing for something else. There could be something that you're also realize you thought was the way that you were going, was the path that you're supposed to be on. There could have been like a curveball or a turn, or it may happen this month, but you see that you can still, I'll just show you right now. I usually go in order, but I'll show you your future. You have the Ace of Wands. So it seems like you're moving in the right direction. Should you feel that something didn't come through that you really wanted, you thought it was going to fulfill you emotionally, but hey, the universe has plans for you, and it's like you recognizing that this month because you also got the 9 of Cups. Hello. Well, not only the 9 of Cups, you got the 9 of Cups and the King of Cups. So that emotional stability, yeah, you're going to have it. You're going to have it either way. So you're good. 9 of Cups, that is a card of total satisfaction. This is a card where everything's good. Everything's excellent. This is a lot of enlightenment here, but being proud of everything that, you know, that where you are, you know, on a mission level. This is also a card of like wishes coming true. Remember, you have Mars and Taurus in your 11th house. You still have Mercury and Taurus for a little bit of the first half of the week, but remember all those energies, all those major aspects, the conjunctions that we had, that thread from the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus that was leaving you this huge parting gift. So yeah, there could have been something that's coming through, but there's this month, something that you're hoping for that does, okay? But you will have that power to manifest it, and then it will bring you this emotional security, this stableness that you're seeking, this love going all around, but also this self-love that's really, really nice. Don't bottle up emotions this month, by the way. And, you know, especially with the Ace of Cups in your challenge area, don't bottle any emotions up. Remember, it is a great month to be, you know, communicative and to have conversations, but you also have the Ace of Wands, okay? So you have the Ace of Wands in your future with a Magician. Oh my goodness, you are good. Ace of Wands, this is showing that something new is coming through, something that you are passionate about, something that is, seeds being planted, especially coming after the Magician. You even see the leaves sprouting from the wand here. You know, wands are also enterprise, work, career. So there is still a lot of momentum with career opportunities, new profession, even that you may be seeking, maybe even just something new. You could be starting something new, but definitely this is a gift from the universe. This is a huge gift from the universe. Really, really nice here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. Cancer, who are you, y'all? I'm very excited for you. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, if you're, and leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what new thing that's happening. Remember, there's that entrepreneurial energy that is out of all the signs in your 10th house. I mean, take advantage of it. And I love you. Now, Cancer. Okay, look at that. You are definitely going to, it seems like that the shift that's going to happen for you this month is going to be really big, that you may actually be in your head a little bit. But remember, it is that intuitive energy that I was talking about earlier. That could be something that is, it's like moving more toward that. Okay. Move more toward your intuition. You do have this Six of Cups. There you go. Really nice. This is a card of just kindness. This is a card of harmonizing. This is a lot of nostalgic energy here, but at the end of the day, it is feeling like you don't have to stress about anything. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything's good. You can let your guard down. You can let your hair down. Long hair, no care. So 6 definitely is, it's that harmonizing factor. So I really love that for you. This is really, really nice. And you could definitely feel it when it comes to love or relationships. If you're seeking that, and I say that because you have these 2 Scorpio cards here. This is actually Sun and Scorpio. King of Cups is Scorpio. And Scorpio, your other BFF, fellow water sign, rules your 5th house of joy and pleasure and love and romance and family and children, right? So you're going to feel an emphasis there. Just think of this feel good energy that's really sweet. Now, you have the 9 of Swords in your external factors area. So this is very interesting because the 9 of Swords is attributed to Gemini. This is actually Mars in Gemini, but remember, that's your 12th house. So it's really interesting how there may be some thoughts that you have that could be like over analyzing, overthinking things, and it's shifting it into that intuitive part of you, your pineal gland, all right? Your 6th sense, your 3rd eye. Remember, this is going to be a very spiritual month for you as well. So really take don't overanalyze things. Know that everything's going to be working out in your favor. You're going to be good. You may be in your head a little bit, but that's what happens during birthday seasons in general, right? When you're turning another year, you have those moments. You can't help it. It just happens. Just, okay, I'm turning another year older. What have I accomplished? What do I want to accomplish? So you think a lot. You think. And remember, you have a bundle of planets in your 12th house, all right? So it is a lot of that is, not only intuition, but like I said, like the subconscious, but the 12th house is also facing fears. It's also self-sabotage energy. It's also, hidden enemies. So all of that could also be coming up as well, especially the first half of the month. So shift your mindset into that intuitive side where you're in touch with your intuition, where you're making karmically sound decisions, where everything just flows, where you have no stress or fear or any of that. That's what you want anyway. The other thing is it seems like there may be someone within your orbit, someone else. I mean, the 9 of Swords is in your external factors area. So there could be something that is, or someone in your life that you may need to be the one that, has conversations with that person. That person may be in a place where they're just like in this headspace and have this mindset where they really need you, and your nurturing side is going to come out big time during, Cancer season when we move into your sign, especially Venus moving into your sign, Mercury moving into your sign. So this is just saying that there may be someone else that's part of your journey that you may have to get back on board. And if there is, it could be someone like, if with the Ace of Cups here, if you're letting someone go, it could be that person. Remember the full moon in Capricorn in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there's parting away. So there could be someone who's like, why? So, just be, very diplomatic and understanding, and you'll be fine. You also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is really great because remember I mentioned that stability, moving forward, that, in it to win it energy, commitment energy, especially stabilizing like finances is something that could be a big thing for you at this time as well. Pentacles, remember your physical reality. So this is true. Like, remember I said investing, okay? It doesn't have to mean like investments. It could be a big thing for you, but investing, is it a relationship? Is it, family, whatever resonates with you, but it's like having planted seeds and now wanting that stability, that, in it for the long haul energy. And then lastly, you have the moon in your final outcome. Very interesting. The moon in tarot, the moon rules you in astrology. The moon in tarot rules, is associated with Pisces Pisces, all right? And so those Saturn squares, Saturn is in Pisces, okay, are going to be happening mid-month. And it is in your ninth house, though. So that's really interesting. Remember what I said, ninth house is spirituality, but it's also higher mind, it's education, it's also your perspective on things and your philosophy. So yeah, does that mean you may be processing a lot, thinking a lot? Yeah. And it might be this mindset that you're changing that could be really, getting in your head, you're getting in your head, but it's also saying, trust your intuition. That is going to make all the difference. Everything that I've been saying earlier. One of the reasons why is you see that this is card 18, 1, 8 equals 9, 9 being the Hermit card. Okay. And also you even see the Hermit's face in the moon there. So really doing that deep soul search and really trusting yourself. Okay. On this intuitive level, on this spiritual level. All right. So there may be some moments where it seems like a moment of growth. It's what it is. There is this new beginning, and there could be with this new beginning, there could be a little bit of like apprehension or anxiety around it, but remember, trust your intuition, and then you won't have it. You'll be fine. I'll even clarify that for you. How much time do I'll clarify that for? I'll clarify the moon for you. You're gonna be fine. Don't. I'm just joking. You're gonna be fine. You got the Ace of Swords, so this is having that huge mental breakthrough. So you work with your energies, trust your intuition. Boom, you're gonna be fine. Contract's going to be a big thing. There may be a contract that you're signing this month. That could be something that it's almost like it brings a little bit of like, yeah, and relief and like awesome new journey. But then with that, there's always this like little like right, those kind of moments. But yeah, you're gonna have this major breakthrough. Ace of Swords is all about victory, but it's also change. Aces, remember, usher in that new change, new beginnings, new cycle. Swords are also change as well. Swords are the mental suit, the air suit. So your mindset. Remember what I said. Saturn and Pisces, your ninth house, seeing things differently, changing your perspective on things. But you're gonna be really good here. You're absolutely good. Oh my gosh, 3 of the 4 aces. All right, let's break it down, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you every week. The first week of June, on June 2nd, Jupiter will trine Pluto. Remember, Jupiter is all about expansion. This is just going to be really, really, really nice, especially with Pluto. So you are definitely going to feel a lot of transformation from the get-go. This is also jackpot energy. The best money day of June, one of the best money days of the year. If you're not here for money, it could be intimacy, it could be sex, okay? Pluto, remember, Pluto is in Aquarius in your 8th house. 8th house is intimacy. It's, relations with other people. So Mercury will sextile Neptune that day as well. Really love that. Now, and remember, I will go more into these in your weekly readings. So June 3rd, Mercury moves into Gemini. All right. There's also something happening this day, astronomically. That's a really nice. I'll talk about it, but this is really nice. And then on the 4th, the day after, this is a really big day. Mark this in your calendar. Mercury conjuncting Jupiter, Mercury trining Pluto, and the Sun conjuncting Venus. Oh my goodness. Oh my diddly days. This is huge. This is where you can start. Well, first, definitely sign contracts. If you're presented with any, this is a great time to sign contracts. Great time to grow your business. Great time to do some writing, researching, learning new things, maybe even traveling. I wouldn't be surprised, if that's something that's happening for y'all. Even long distance travel could be a big thing for you now. Sun conjuncting Venus. Oh my goodness. One of the best days of the year. Or one of the aspects of the year. This is very like love is in the air. This is very, a lot of creativity around this, a lot of just enjoying the pleasures of life, a lot of mental stimulation here that could be possible as well. On June 6th is when we have the new moon in Gemini, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini. Don't forget, it's still conjuncting Venus and trining Pluto. This is a huge new moon in Gemini. And remember, that's your 12th house. So there could be something, this spiritual revelation you have, or this spiritual insight, or your intuition just boom. It's just so big. Also, remember the 12th house is, when I say hidden matters, things happening behind the scenes for you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, the corresponding full moon for this new moon in Gemini is happening December 15th. This full moon in Gemini in December 15th, it's conjuncting Jupiter, okay? So definitely set intentions. You don't, I mean, look at it's an abundant rewards you could reap at that point. So really, really, really nice. And you know that you're exalted, right? Jupiter's exalted in your sign. Anyway, so on the 8th, okay, so on the 8th is when Mars moves into Taurus. And then we have Venus and the Sun squaring Saturn. So again, you'll start feeling the squares more around the 8th. And this is in your 9th house of spirituality. So you may feel something there. It's also publishing, broadcasting. It's, like I said, education. There could be something around learning, higher education. There could be something with travel as well. Okay, around this time, long distance travel, but it's just this squeeze that you're going to feel, but it just feels more like spiritual, like something that's, really, really wanting you to like go deep. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer, for the first week, a very loaded week of June. You got the Four of Cups. All right, so very interesting because that card is attributed to Moon in Cancer. So this is just one of those cards that's saying, hey, there is, well, remember you have the Two of Pentacles moving straight into the Magician. So the first week with the Four of Cups, yes, have a moment this is a card that says like test your gratitude. It really tests your gratitude, and it's asking you to really just, you may spend some time putting things in order that really make you feel like emotionally sturdy and stable. Remember, you already have the King of Cups and the root of your spread, and you have the Six of Cups. So this is identifying something where this card is associated with like boredom and apathy. So there could be something again where you're just like, okay, there's something that is asking you to feel that joy in your life. Okay. You see that he's sitting here with the Hand of Spirit offering him a cup. Okay. He's already got 3, and look at his reaction. He's crossing off his heart. So again, this card is more just like testing your gratitude. Even if you are, in the first week, not getting the things that you exactly want, still have that gratitude for the things that you do have in your life. The fact that you do have a roof over your head, the fact that you do have, a family, the fact that you do have Netflix, whatever it is, whatever is ace with you. But having that gratitude raises your frequency, your energy. Okay. And it really, as Albert Einstein himself said, match the frequency of the reality you want. You can't help but get that reality. You have to vibrate at a high frequency to get that reality. Okay. So I'll clarify that for you too. Okay. Oh, you got the Tower. I'm going to just curiously. Okay. So you got all 4 aces. So yeah, if you stick to something that you're just like, meh, the universe is going to take you out of that. All right. With the Tower. And so it's almost like, it's actually really nice. And some of y'all may want it. If you feel that you're bored with something or something's not going your way, you actually may want the Tower moment because, or even manifest it yourself, because look at what it brings. All right. Once you have that Tower moment, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So you're good. You're absolutely good. You got all aces. Even though one's in your challenge area, it's still present. Okay. That's a Hand of Spirit. Now I'm going to show you something else that makes your spread very, very rare, is that you have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, right? The 4 aces with a Hand of Spirit. Now, the Hand of Spirit only appears in the aces and the 4 of Cups. This is the only pip card that it appears in. So it really is saying, raise your energy. It's like the universe. That's the universe. So it's like, it's almost like you going like this to the universe. So really, really have that moment. But again, even if you don't, it's like you've got the Tower that brings this new path that you are going on. I mean, this is really crazy. I think this has never happened Anyway, okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where are we? Where are we? Cancer, second week. Okay, so June 11th. Yeah, this is the day Mars squaring Pluto. This is gonna be Tuesday. Very controlling energy with Mars and Pluto. It's also physical energy, you know, with Mars being here. All right, so this is a day where it just seems like it could be a friend or it could be a group you belong to. There could be something there where you just feel a little bit of squeeze, okay? But just don't overexert yourself, okay? With Mars squaring Pluto. Now, on the 12th, Mercury squares Saturn, so you have another Saturn square. Be mindful of the things that you say around this time. But I love that 2 days later, we have a Mercury Cazimi, the Sun conjuncting Mercury. This is having that refresh in the way that you see things and think things, and maybe having like brilliant ideas come around this time. Really, really nice. And then on the 16th, we have Venus and Mercury squaring Neptune. Okay. Happy Father's Day, by the way. Now, Neptune is in Pisces. Again, your ninth house of spirituality. So there may be something here that is, and remember, on the 16th, Venus and Mercury are still in Gemini. So do you see the overlap there with your ninth house of spirituality and your 12th house of like your subconscious and intuition? So this is a day where you could be very, very spiritually moved. You could be seeing things in a different way, really trusting your intuition. That's what these, you know, planets want for you. What's really interesting actually is that the moon will be in Libra all weekend long. And that's really sweet. You know, Libra is Venus ruled. So there could be something here with partnerships or relationships as well. But Moon in Libra, Libra actually rules your fourth house of home and family. So it's a nice alignment here. I really like it. It's very sweet. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer, for your second week of June. Five of Cups. All right. So there is now at this point, you got the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So yeah, there is something that it's like you've got to let it go. There's something at this point that you've got to let go and stop. Not look at the past anymore. You're moving on. You've got the Magician. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You've got to move forward. Okay. Because this is saying that like you maybe still have your mind in the past, all right? You know, the past and history are two separate things. You want to make your past history at this point if it's affecting you to the point where you cannot move forward. You cannot see all these beautiful new openings that are happening for you. And the fact that you have all this power, you have the Magician in the heart of your spread. I mean, that is so not common, by the way. All right. There's two full cups right behind this person. So there is something where, you just, what it is just like doing that emotional healing at this point, right? Doing that emotional healing. You even see here what's really interesting is that it still can have to do with like a partnership or relationship. Okay, there could be something there. Remember, there's a lot of activity in the week before, but you know, with this week with Mars squaring Pluto, it could be like a friendship or whatnot. But I want you to see something here. Do you see the water under the bridge? And the other thing is, with these cups, well, actually, let me clarify before I tell you that. The Five of Cups is attributed to Scorpio. So remember, your fifth house, love, pleasure, joy. There could be something with the Ace of Cups that you could even be broken up with, or you could even, that potential is there. You could even, leave a job or something. But do you see how it just makes room for you to be on your path, right? The path that you want to be. So let's see. Let me clarify this Five of Cups for you. You got the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Is there something money related? There's that you may be. Anyway, well, that's two Pentacles. That's really great. You've got the. I'm sorry. It was the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. How amazing is that? Okay. So this is basically saying that. Yeah, you are. Do you see how they're both looking back? You see that, right? And so, sure, is it something that you're investing in, that you have invested in, that you're just like, there's something around there that's like, okay, I got to really pause and think about this. I have to really go within and trust my intuition to move forward. All right. And then once you do, you're fine. You got the Six of Pentacles. This is harmonizing. Like I said, this is harmonizing. This is wealth. Okay, a lot of spiritual wealth as well. It's gratitude. It's gratitude. It's generosity. It's giving and receiving. And it's, if you are looking to receive, it's coming. If you want to be the person that's helping people, you will make a difference. You will inspire. All right. This is a wonderful card that brings a lot of balance in your life. All right. So definitely know that there by the second week, especially with those Saturn squares, and again, it's going to affect you more in this spiritual way. Which then, affects a lot of, how you see things like relationships, job, career, etc. But yeah, there's something that you definitely have to take that pause and then come to terms with it, heal from it, and then move forward, because look at what waits for you on that. Okay, so Cancer, let's get to your third week. I don't think I've pulled as many clarifiers for. Okay, so what is your birthday? So June 17th, Mercury conjuncting Venus. This is happening in your sign. This is happening in 0 degrees. This is a very powerful conjunction. Mercury and Venus, two inner planets. We'll talk about it more in the weekly reading, but just know Venus in your sign. Wow, that's a lot of compassion. That's a lot of compassion, kindness, patience. It's nurturing energy. It's loving energy. It's snuggling with your kids in bed, or your dog, or your lover, or your bag of Fritos, whatever you want, Jack in the Box, whatever you want, but it is really, 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 really nice. Mercury moving into Cancer too, we'll talk about in your weekly reading. That's right, thinking with your heart, maybe having your heart in your sleeve. And then just a few days later, on the 20th, this is when we have your birthday season starts, June 20th. Okay, so Thursday, June 20th, we hit Cancer season. Really, really, really nice, especially for you. Happy birthday, Cancer. Now, on the 21st, the full moon in Capricorn. Remember, something is coming to an end. Something is coming to a completion. It could be a partnership or a relationship around this time. And full moons, as you know, like, you can feel the energies of it, like weeks before, weeks after, days before, days after. But I like that Mercury will sextile Mars on the same day. We'll talk about it in the weekly reading. That's a very auspicious aspect. So, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for the third week of June. And you've got the Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So you're definitely going to have to make, what's really interesting, actually. It's another card that's saying trust your intuition. Okay. Trust your intuition, be in touch with your emotions. That's all it's saying. All right. You can even see her blindfolded. All right. She's blindfolded. She needs that time to go within because she's not facing her truths. Now, the other thing is her back is turned to both the moon and the water. All right. You're a water sign and the moon rules you in astrology. So the more that you trust your intuition, the more your authentic self. But you see that there is going to be some decision that you may make that week, the third week. But it is, again, the main message is really just trusting your intuition. All right. Don't be like separated from it. Just really, really let it fuel you. And, you'll see that it makes all the difference. I'll clarify this for you too, Cancer. I'll clarify this one for you as well. And then you'll be fine. It just seems like you're going to be in your head a lot. You're going to be holding on to some things in the past. And it could be something that happens to you where there is something that you thought was going to work out. It didn't, but clearly it wasn't happening. I mean, like, there was something meant for you. You have the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of, speaking of home and family, which is going to be a big emphasis you'll feel this month. I mean, hello, this is huge connotation to your domestic sector and also career. So it seems like some of y'all by the third week may have a new career, a new profession, a raise, a promotion, a milestone, something to celebrate. Now, I'm doubling down on this because this card is actually attributed to Aries. Okay, so remember your North Node is in Aries and your 10th house of career. All right, so remember to take all that action in the first, but it's also your passions. It's passions, it's milestones. It's like anything. It's like having a baby. It's getting married, getting proposed to, getting that dream job. It's like whatever you're putting your energy toward. Now, fourth week of June. I like June 26th, Mercury trining Saturn. Oh, this is one of the best days. Sign a contract. Sign a contract. There's a lot of commitment energy here as well. A lot of commitment energy. You could be forming some sort of partnership here around this time. The 28th, Venus sextile Mars. You know what happens when these two planets get together. Very harmonious aspect. Definitely have some fun around this time. Now on the 29th, Mercury sextiles Uranus. And Saturn goes retrograde. Now, Mercury sextile Uranus is very interesting. Uranus is, if you are not seeing eye to eye with a friend or a group, like an organization you belong to, like the beekeepers of, South Dakota, whatever you belong to, there could be like a makeup. Like you make up around this time. But anyway, Mercury sextile Uranus. This is, again, the only Uranus aspect this month. It's rare. So Uranus is all about surprises and breakthroughs, and you could even get a message around something that is surprising that comes out of nowhere, but it's also like do something spontaneous. This is asking you to do something spontaneous. Be fun. Have fun with this. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you for Cancer for the last week of June. Yeah. So you see how everything was fated for you, okay? So it seems like there are some challenges that you may experience with all those squares, but then you're good. I mean, you just got the Two of Cups with the Four of Wands. So yeah, are you forming a new bond and relationship and partnership like I just said you were? Yeah, with the Two of Cups here? Yeah. Two of Cups, this is, a lot of love energy, love transcending time and space itself. This is one of those cards. This is what we call, in layman's terms, like the soulmate card, the twin flame card, the true love card. This is, and it doesn't have to be love. If you are here for career, forming the perfect alliance, partnership, or finding the perfect boss, hire the perfect employee, whatever it is, like there is this love that's transcending. It's like the perfect pair. It's two souls inhabiting one body. This is really, really amazing. And it's also a lot of healing. You see the caduceus in between them. Okay. So this could even be on a platonic level. Again, if you are having something with like a friend or whatnot, that makeup that you're good. You're going to be absolutely good. You're going to be really good. You see that this is one of your biggest months. This is very, very rare. I've been doing this a long time. I don't think I've ever gotten a spread where you've gotten all four aces and the Four of Cups, okay, with the Hand of Spirit there. This is just really, with the Magician and the Heart of Your spread, you got the Wish Come True card. You have this Celebration card. You've got this Union here with the Two of Cups, which is a Cancer card too, by the way. You're good. It just seems like you may be questioning a lot of things, okay? But if you are questioning a lot of things, what's going to make you go down the right path? Trusting your intuition. I've been saying that your entire reading, but you're good. You're good. You got a lot of new things to look forward to, exciting things. I'm very excited for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, Cancer. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Oh, let me pull that over a little bit. Leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Happy birthday, Cancer. I will see you. I was trying to do like what are they called? Like conductor? I'll see you next week, and we will go deeper into these aspects, the new moon, things like that next week. Okay, thanks so much, Cancer. Bye-bye.